So it looks like EA might be changing things up a little bit. I mean, to be fair, it's quite a big one about the state of The Sims 4. They seem to have acknowledged the fact that The Sims 4 is doing pretty shit right now. So they firstly tried to offer some reassurance that we were heard. Because I don't know if you noticed, but when the initial trailer dropped for The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits, pretty much every single comment was just like, fix the game. That was the only thing that people were saying. I'm just assuming EA was shocked by this, and that's why they're releasing this statement, because they want to make sure that the release of this brand new pack goes relatively smoothly. I mean, it won't do. It's The Sims 4. Nothing goes smoothly, but you know, they're going to try their best. And apparently over the next 8 weeks, they're going to be working extra hard because they said, I quote, to get ahead of unforeseen technical disruptions. They've never really been very good with quality assurance. They've had a lot of changes structurally with them over the years, and however much they say they're doing it, clearly they're not doing it in the right way, because whenever a pack gets released, there's a ton of huge issues. But anyway, they've given us a whole timeline of things that will be happening. So apparently they are releasing the base game update early on September the 18th. I believe the base game update was originally for the 23rd of September, so that's a whole 5 days early, and they're saying they're doing this in order to anticipate unforeseen bugs. So they're basically saying, hey, you can get this update early, but you're basically the guinea pigs. So for the 5 days that this update comes early, you're basically guinea pigs to test if it's breaking saves or not, and then they have that 5-day period to fix things, which I guess is a lot better than them just dropping the update on the day and then all these bugs occurring. They've also said that it's going to help out modders too, because they'll have a bit more time to update their mods before Adventure Awaits comes out, so that's always good. Unless you're a console player, you are just getting the update on the 23rd of September. Of course you are, because you're a console player. They haven't said explicitly what bug reports that they're dealing with, but what they've suggested is on their website, if you go over to most votes, they will basically be doing top reported, and most votes means if somebody highlights an issue and you see other people have highlighted it too. So just as a warning, if you do have a bug, if you go on the EA help website and search for it and just click the Me Too button so it upvotes it, then that means it's more likely to be seen. But it definitely seems like they're focusing on the most upvoted ones. So if you do have those, do it, because it seems like they're not taking the more minor issues as seriously. They've also said that for October, they're completing compliance tests across platforms and multiple levels of quality verification for the Adventure Awaits expansion pack, including playtesting with the Sims team and a paid group of experienced Sims players from the community. When they say the Sims team, do they just mean, you know, people actually in the Sims team, or do they mean just like third-party testers who are technically contractually the Sims team? Like, I don't really know. I do think it's good that they're working with actual Simmers. I've actually said this before, like they should do it, because actual Simmers will play with all of the packs installed, and they will play through all of the different gameplay elements and identify things that actually quality assurance testers can't identify, because unfortunately quality assurance people, they often just play with the base game and the pack alone, and they don't play long enough, whereas an actual simmer will play over a very long time. And quality assurance is actually really hard because you've got to highlight step by step everything that you did, but when players are playing it, they're more likely to play in a less structured way and in a more natural, messy way, which means they're more likely to identify bugs. So I actually think it's better, so much better actually, that they're working with real simmers. And they did also say that on October the 2nd, when the Adventure Awaits pack is released, they will be monitoring and continuing to look at the EA forums to ensure any unforeseen issues are fixed, allegedly. I don't know exactly what that means. I hope it means that they'll be dealing with the issues quickly, although issues shouldn't be happening if they're doing that good quality assurance. I mean, some bugs are okay, whatever. It's just in the past, you know, when packs release literally with broken features and so many bugs, and it's like too little too late. I don't trust them. The amount of times they've released packs and they've just been broken as on release and getting more and more broken over time. So no, I don't believe them based on the past evidence of their work efficacy. No, I don't believe them on that, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, in November, apparently November the 4th is going to be a big day. What's so big could be happening on November the 4th? Hopefully I'll be getting some because I'm still quite frustrated. Maybe I'll find a boyfriend. Maybe this is a message for me. Not only will you see fixes based on your feedback, but the update will also include some new free content for all players. What that basically means is they've added 1 or 2 new hairstyles or like some shit. Do you remember like that It Gets Better t-shirt? Like they're gonna add some bullshit like that and they're gonna call it a free major update. What's so big is happening on November the 4th, really? Maybe they're announcing Project Renee. I don't really know. I doubt it. I think it's just gonna be like do you know what I mean? Like it's just gonna be some shit. It's gonna be a new hairstyle in Greatest Sim mode. It could be big, who knows, but I don't want to get our hopes up. They've also said in terms of ongoing work, they say, we assure you that we are aware of the issues impacting your play experiences and your voices matter to us. Whether it's gameplay Greatest Sim issues or just a visual bug, utilizing the EA forums and casting your votes will directly shape our future updates and changes to The Sims 4. So they have said it very explicitly. Instead of yapping online about your issues, you do actually have to go onto the EA forum. Ironically, the EA forum actually bugged out for me once when I've never really used it, but it actually bugged out for me when I tried to report an issue. It was an issue with grilled cheese in The Sims 4, the grilled cheese aspiration, and I actually made a video and I went over it, and the website bugged out, so I couldn't actually send in my report. So hopefully hopefully the bug reporter is not bugging out anymore for anyone else. I will admit, I also think it's important that EA looks outside of the forum because not everything gets reported on forums, because I genuinely assure you, if 1 million people are complaining on social media, there's a chance that the Sims team don't even know, simply because people can't be bothered to report it on their forum. So I think it's important that people are more willing to use a forum, but I also think EA needs to make more effort to look at bugs on social media too that people are complaining about. The biggest issue for me though, guys, genuinely, it's not necessarily the bugs, it's more so just the quality of packs that I think pisses a lot of people off. Like a lot of the bugs, like My Wedding Stories, for example, they actually found a way with funerals in order to make events work a lot better, but I guarantee you they will not be going back to My Wedding Stories and actually fixing that pack from its very core upwards in order to make it work. Same with For Rent. I highly doubt that they're going to be making much effort to fix that pack up from the core and do huge changes to the coding of how it works, because you've already bought the pack, so that won't be happening. They did also acknowledge the magnitude of bugs and glitches in For Rent, so it looks like they understand, but what I'm saying is just a lot of the core foundational stuff, is it really going to get fixed? I don't know. Funnily enough, over this period, they've only actually confirmed 2 base game updates over 3 months. So, I mean, it doesn't really sound like they're doing that much more than they would normally do. It's just they're releasing a statement to soften the blow of people going absolutely mental. This is why I think it's so important, by the way, that you keep it up and you don't pre-order packs and you wait until reviews come out and you see if it's broken or not, because trust me when I say EA will make changes based on your spending habits. If you don't spend as much money on this game, I promise you they'd be stepping their it up. In fact, if every single one of you did not purchase The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits, I promise you, and you said, I'm not buying this because I want The Sims 5, I promise you in a month they'll announce Sims 5. Like, this is how businesses work. Like, they are so frightened of your money. They do not care about your feelings. I mean, this is EA, guys. Like, EA has beef with their customers. Like, everybody knows this is true. It's just like a meme in the general video gaming community at this point. So they don't really care about your feelings. That's evident. But they do care about your money, because you need to understand people who work in businesses, whether it be gaming or any other businesses, people in the higher up roles, they have logic brains, not emotional brains. These people do not experience empathy and sympathy like we do, but what they do understand is numbers, logic and graft, and also power. So if you just, use your wallet against them, then they will eventually make changes. So that's all I'm saying. I would say wait till reviews come out of packs before buying them. Don't pre-order any fucking video game for that matter from any company. That's the truth. I just wanted to give you guys an update today, and you guys let me know what you think the major update is coming in November, the base game one. Is it going to be free hairstyle, or is it going to be, I don't know, something more worthwhile? Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.